Good morning, beautiful people of the world. Good morning. I'm running so late. If I make it here on time, it will be a miracle. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are doing swell. God bless each and every last one of you. I hope that you had a great day yesterday. I hope that you've had a great week thus far. It is Wednesday, March 13th, 2024. Whew, Lord. I slept horrible last night. I was hot all night long. This time change has got me effed up. This time change is horrible. I cannot get up in the morning. And like I said, I slept horrible. I was hotter than fish grease in a fryer. I was so hot yesterday. I'm so hot last night. Whew, I was hot. I kept waking up. I was drenched in sweat. So by the time I did get up, and I was so tired yesterday too. That's another thing. I was sleepy all damn day long. I was sleepy. Oh, I was so sleepy. I could not get it together. It's 52 degrees out here, so it's a nice mild day. I got on my melanin hat. I couldn't find it. I could not find it, but I found it, so I put this on. I got up late because I overslept. The alarm clock went off at 4, and I should have got up, and I didn't. I fell back to sleep, so I didn't get up to 4:30. Let me see if I can dodge this hole. Okay, I was able to do it. So yeah, just crazy. And there's so many lights down these streets, so many. And I hope and pray I make it. So the only update I have to tell y'all in regards to the house is that I called my lawyer yesterday, and I told my lawyer, oh, you got to be kidding me. Come on, y'all, go around. I called my lawyer, and he said so we're gonna proceed with the deal, and he'll get back to that family. Then I get an email about 3 o'clock from the underwriter saying she needs all this paperwork from me. When I tell y'all, I'm so goddamn frustrated. I have sent so much paperwork to these people, and it's like I'm sending stuff. I sent it. I have sent this shit 5 times. This will be my 6th time sending it. I'm like, what is going on? So I called my lender, and I said, Andrea, I sent you this. I sent it. I uploaded it as a PDF file. She was like, yeah, some pages got cut off. I know it's frustrating. I'm sorry. But the underwriter couldn't see, blase, skippy, woo, 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 and we need this. And then she told me they want a child support order from 2008. Girl, I know I have it, because I don't throw shit away. That's why my apartment look like it look. But I know it's in a box. But I would have to dig through it to find it. She was like, don't worry, your lawyer can pull it for you. You don't have to send. Okay, but you want me to send all this other stuff that I already sent? Oh my God. I'm telling y'all, I'm so frustrated. I am so freaking frustrated. I'm like, if I send one more damn piece of paper, I uploaded so much shit. And then she said, so they know that I have a YouTube and an OnlyFans channel. So they asked me to send them that, the copy of my royalties. I sent that to y'all already. You asked me about that. And I told you that I got a YouTube channel. And I told you that I have an OnlyFans. And I sent you the you know, because YouTube sends us, and OnlyFans send you a 1099 or whatever, you know, when you have your own business, they send you that. I told you all. I sent it. I just feel like I'm a dog chasing its tail and I ain't getting nowhere. Like, what is going on? So she was apologizing. I know that this is frustrating. You know, I know it's frustrating. This is part of buying a house and everything. I know, I understand that. But damn, you know, just anyway. So that's. So today I have to pay for the appraisal, and the appraisal is $686. Every time you look around, it's just money. And I have this money set aside in my OnlyFans account, and I wasn't planning to touch that money. But because this situation happened with the car, I had to take that money that I had for that to spend on the car. So I had to go into my OnlyFans account and get some money so I can pay for the appraisal today. I feel, you know what I feel? I feel as if I was not prepared. And maybe I wasn't, because it's a lot more than what I expected. Although I knew that that buying a house is not, you know, I feel like I should have had more money saved. I guess that's what I'm saying. Now I'm cold. And I feel like I didn't prepare properly. So I'm going to say this to any of you all buying a house. Make sure you have enough money saved, you know. Make sure you have, I would say $10,000 saved, if not more, because, you know, it's a lot of little stuff that come up that you don't know about. You know, you don't know that you got to pay for an inspection. That was $400 right out of my pocket cash. You got to pay for the appraisal. That could be between 4 to 6, which this is 686. That's almost 700. So save your money. That's all I can tell you. It just seems like it's not enough money, and I make damn good money, and I still feel like I don't have enough money. But I thank God for what I have. I don't want y'all to be on here like, oh, you complain. I'm not. I'm just saying that it's things that I just didn't even know about buying a house. And I also will say this, do your research. Go on YouTube and type in, I follow a African American lady who I just typed in first time home buyer or what you should expect with inspection, and her channel came up, and I've been following her, and I've been watching all her videos, like binge watching all her videos to get an understanding of you know, how this works and what I need and what I should expect. And so if I remember, I will link her channel in this video. So if you are interested in buying a home, or you know somebody who is trying to buy a home, she's a good, very, very good resource, and she explains everything. I mean, blow by blow. So I would definitely say do your research, because there were so many things that I did not know. And you know, I just didn't know. And I feel like, I should have really, prepared myself a little bit better than what I did. I just jumped out here and was like, I want to buy a house, and hadn't did any research, the proper research that I should have did. So that's on me, but them constantly asking me for this crap, that's on them. I don't know. But everything, everything is so, every little thing is just so, it's got to be right. You know what I'm saying? So I got approved for the loan. I have a conventional loan because of the money that I make. I could not get an FHA loan. And the thing about them wanting to know what my income is, because they're giving me, I'm getting that down, first time home buyers, down payment assistance, whatever it is. I'm getting that. I'm part of that program. So they're giving me the down payment assistance program. So I still don't even know. She told me how much I needed for closing costs, and I already put up 1,000, and I think my closing costs is like it's 3,000, something like that. So then I will only have to do 2,000, or it might be more than that because they have to factor in. I asked my lawyer yesterday. I said, "Well, how do you want me to pay you? Because I know what his fee is." And he's like, "That'll be included in the closing costs, so don't worry about that. We'll let you, they'll let you know the exact amount." And I'm like, okay. So then I had to write a letter saying who my mom was, because my mom and I have a joint. She's on my checking account. Will your mother be occupying the property? And so I had to write a letter saying that and sign it. And I had to send an email saying, no, my mother is not a part of that. Then she gave me some thing about there was some other piece of paper about filling out loss of wages or something. I don't know. But anyway, it's just one thing after another. That's all I can say. It's just one thing after another. Oh, shit. I mean, I'm going to barely make it. If I can get through these next, if I can get through these next set of lights, I'll be okay. Once I pass Damon, I should be okay. I'm getting close. I should make it. I gotta stop doing this to myself. I gotta get up. But I sleep horrible. Anybody got some suggestions for sleeping? Because this menopause and these hot flashes, and then I be so tired that I know I snore, because my friend told me that I snore, and I know that I snore because my throat be dry in the morning, so I know that's from snoring. So I be so tired, and it's not like I'm doing something really strenuous every day here. I mean, just the fact that they have me doing a lot of different stuff here, but it's not like it's how my other job was. So I'm like, oh my God, if I was on that job, I would really be, wow. My friend, he has a kind of job that I used to have, and I talked to him yesterday. He said he is whooped. He said, I am whooped. He said, my feet hurt. When you get to be a certain age, this stuff you can't do certain jobs no more like that. You just can't. I don't know what he's gonna do. I guess he'll figure it out, but Lord, I'm ready to retire. I really, really am. But I love money. And I like my being able to, you know, have the money that I have. So oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But I did want to talk to y'all about a subject, getting off of this subject. Okay, y'all, looks like I'm gonna make it. Right here. Sometimes I get a catch in my wrist. I know that I probably got some carpal tunnel in this wrist from doing them other jobs that I did. All right, y'all. Let me punch in. I'll be right back. Oh, whew, I barely made it, and I do mean barely. Whew, Charlie, Chilly, Wally, Charlie, Wally. Charlie, Wally, 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 Wally. It's 5:57. I'm gonna run down here to McDonald's. Give me some McDonald's. So I have a friend who does a relationship like panel every Monday, and generally I do support and watch her lives on Facebook talking about relationships. And you know, none of us are relationship experts. We can only just give. Hold on, y'all. This is disgusting.
What can we ask for the order?
Hi, can I get a sausage biscuit and a large orange juice?
Anything else?
That's it.
Second window.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why would you take your garbage and put it up here in the bushes? People are so freaking trifling. So trifling. Good morning. How you doing? Yes, grape would be good. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Thank you. All right. Have a good day, okay? So generally I do watch her lives, and but the other day she had on, she had asked people to send questions that we wanted answered from the panel. So I had told her to pose this question: why is it that men do not commit to relationships? And so the guy that she had on, he said that, they said, okay, well, we're going to answer this question. I came in like on the middle. And he said, we're going to, he said, so ladies, he said, a lot of you all had this question. And I knew that I was the one of them. Why is it that men do not commit to relationships? The first thing that came out of his mouth is the thing that turned me off, and I turned it off. He said, the reason why men do not commit to relationships is because it is our fault, the woman's fault, that men don't commit. Now, that turned me off immediately. I was done. I didn't want to hear nothing else. I wasn't interested in hearing nothing else. I was done. Let me say this. Let me get into this parking space. Let me say this, and this is not male bashing. This is not blame on anybody, okay? Let me say this. Men are the deciding factor of how a relationship go. And you may be sitting there going, well, Cece, what do you mean? Well, let me tell you what I mean. Men are the one who decide how that relationship is going to bloom, okay? Men ask us to marry them. Men are the head, not the tail. God did not put a man to be behind us. He put a man to be in front of us for a reason. Simply because he is a man. There are things as women that we cannot do that a man can do. It's not because we don't have the ability to do it or even the strength. But our strength ain't like their strength. We are not men. And until we as women understand where we stand in our role as women, we will be okay. Men do not commit to relationships because they don't want to. Men do not commit to relationships because a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them do not want to be faithful to one woman. They want to be free to do whatever it is that they want to do. And not necessarily meaning that they're a dog and they trying to poke everything that's moving. That's not that. But men want to be able to have, this came from a man, my friend. He said men like variety. Men like variety. And men want to be able to do what they want to do. They don't want to have to answer to one person. And when I say answer, I mean they do not want to have to not answer like they're in prison, or they have to, but they do not want to have to be the person that has to say, well, you know, accountable. And a lot of men are not accountable, and they don't know about accountability. I told my son this. He was talking to me about something that happened at school, and this is what I tell him all the time when he's talking about girls. I said, let me explain something to you. Just because you are a boy, and just because a girl likes you, and she may allow you to do certain things, that does not mean that it's right. That does not mean that it's right. And the problem that I have in our society is that everything that is wrong with a man, with a child, is on a woman. It's on a woman. When do this is what irritates me so much with men. I never see men, and I'm sure it happens, but I have not witnessed it. I do not see men make other men accountable for what kind of man they are. Instead, what I see is men fist bumping and dapping each other. Yeah, man, did you hit that? Yeah, man. Because here's the real issue. There's too many single mothers raising single boys. Black boys. Hand raised. I'm one of them. So then it becomes, how did you get involved with this type of person? How did you let yourself get pregnant by this person? But what happened to that man being the man that he was supposed to be? He got a woman pregnant. He knows that that child is his. If he went to take a DNA or however way, he knows. Why are you not taking care of your children? Why is it that other men don't make other men be accountable for being men? See, men have an ego, and so they love to brag to their friends. They love to tell their friends about their new woman, about their new car, about their new toy, whether it be a motorcycle, this, that, and the other. But when do men have a real conversation with other men and tell another man, bro, dog, whatever y'all call each other, whatever the man language is, why don't y'all ever say, hey man, what's up? You ain't taking care of your kid? See, because men feed off of other men, right? Like women do. But for a man, he likes to brag to his friends. He likes to seem like he's more than what he is or whatever, because like I said, because they have this ego. If other men made other men feel badly and talked about them and said, man, you ain't no man. You ain't right. You got these kids over here and you ain't taking care of them. What kind of man are you? But see, men can't tell other men how to be men because a lot of them ain't men. And I refuse to believe that the reason why men are not committed or won't make a commitment is because it's my fault. I'm a woman who work. I'm a woman that's buying a house. I'm a woman that's taking care of my kid. I'm a woman that ain't out here opening my legs to every man that walk past. I have a lot of self-respect. I have a lot of self-worth, dignity, ambition, pride. I'm a good-ass woman. I'm a good-ass woman. See, that's what I know about me. That's what I know about me. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't get high. I'm not hanging out in every club. I ain't got a skirt all the way up my ass. I come outside. I look presentable. I got a car. I got a job. I make more money than most men that I meet. And here's the thing. I don't care about how much money you make. Whether you make more or you make less to me, it don't take away your manhood and it don't add to your manhood. What your manhood is your character. What your manhood is how you treat others around you. What your manhood is not calling women bitches and hoes and disrespecting women. Just because you can don't mean that you should. Just because you can don't mean that it's right. So when do we become accountable? When is accountability? When is accountability talked about? And I'm going to leave you all with this. I'm going to go in. I remember a long time ago, many years ago, I used to watch this. I used to listen to this Christian radio station when I would leave work. It was a marriage Christian radio station. And they would have different ministers on. And I'll never forget, and it's something that has stuck with me. It is 2024, and this was back in the early 2000s. So you know how long it's been. But it is something that I will never forget. This minister said. A man called in and he was talking about that him and his wife were getting a divorce and how sad he was and how upset he was and how he did not want the divorce. But they were divorcing. The minister said to him, he said, if you and your wife are divorcing, he said, it is your fault. He said, when relationships end, he said 99.9 of the reasons why is because of the man. He said, because as a husband, as a leader, as the head of your household, he said, you shouldn't be getting a divorce. He said, the only way that you should be getting a divorce is if there was infidelity, if there was abuse, if there was drug addiction. He said, but why are you getting a divorce? He said, I bet if I asked you what happened in your marriage, he said, it would be you. And after he said that, the man told him that he had cheated, how, he neglected his wife. See, men don't understand about a woman, and I have said this, I said it to my friend, I said it to other men, and I'm going to say it to y'all. What we want from you is not your money. What we want from you is not how much or how big of the gift it is. We want your time. We want your attention. We want your nurturing. We want your attentiveness. We want you to show up. We want to know we can count on you when the tire go flat on the expressway, when there's something wrong with the car, when we got something going on in our apartment or in our condo or in our house. Baby, something just blew. I think the fuse just blew. Baby, can you come over here? Not telling us, damn, baby, I'm out here with my homies. I'm about to play some ball. I'm drinking. I'm smoking me a joint. You can't get your daddy to do it. You can't get your... That's what make us attracted to you. That's what make me attracted to a man, is when he show up. Now, granted, of course we want to be winding down. Of course we want to be courted. Of course we want to be dated. Of course we do. But men act like they gotta spend a whole lot of money in order for us to like them, in order for us to give them some, all of that. And it's just so not true. But we're gonna pick this up tomorrow, part 2. But think about this, and I want to say this to all the women because it is Women's History Month, celebrating women. Stop believing that bull crap about it's our fault, because I'm not taking the wrong responsibility for a man not being a man. And it is so many men that are men. But the men that are men, are you all teaching the men that y'all know that ain't men? Are y'all saying anything to these brothers? And when I say brothers, I'm talking about every race, not just black men. I only date black men, okay? But that I'm not narrowing it down to that. We need to be accountable. If you're not committed and you don't want to commit, it's because you don't want to. It's too many single women out here that want to get married, and we can't. The brothers don't want to get married. Now, I'll tell you what is our fault, and I don't even know if it's our fault. But here's how this goes. If you give a man some coochie too soon, you shouldn't have gave it to him too soon. If you make a man wait 3 months to 6 months and don't give him none, he ain't going to wait that long. Girl, you got to hurry and give him some, because he going to leave. So we damned if we do, and we damned if we don't. We know coochie don't keep no man. We know giving good head don't keep no man. Okay? We know that. We know what keep a man usually is, or keep them interested, is what we can do for them. And I ain't talking about sex. It's something he getting from you. Something that he need. But I'm not taking on responsibility for men not wanting to commit. You don't want to commit because you don't want to. And it don't got shit to do with me. It got a whole lot to do with you. Because I'm a damn good woman. And any man can see and know that. And if you don't want to be with me, something wrong with you, boo-boo. Sure as hell ain't nothing wrong with me. Because one thing I know I'm a damn good woman, and I take care of my man. When I love you, I love you. And I'm going to give you the world. And I'm going to give you me. But are you going to show up the same for me as I'm showing up for you? Are you going to be accountable like I'm being accountable? And 9 times out of 10, that's a no. All right, y'all. Have a good day. We'll talk about this tomorrow. Bye.